back to the Retro Craptacular podcast, where each month we continue our search for the best bad movies on the planet Earth. I am your host, Aaron, and I am joined once again by Matt.
Wow. Still got it.
Still got it.
That was slick.
It hasn't been every month for about 18, 19 months, something like that.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I didn't count them because I didn't want to.
Yeah, but we're back.
Yeah.
For now. We're not making any promises about whether or not this will continue, but something came up, and we had to assemble the team.
Yeah, we're called out of retirement.
Yeah,
one last job
for now. Should probably say at this point that this will be a very NSFW episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no getting around it.
Yeah. The film that we will be talking about, which, I mean, you already know what it is because you clicked on the title of the episode, but it is filthy.
Yes. That's putting it lightly.
Yeah.
I would say.
Do we dive right into the movie? Is there anything super pressing that you feel the need to let people know your thoughts on?
I don't think so. It's just, it's been so long since we recorded that there's such a multitude of things that we could talk about. In previous episodes, did you watch anything notable in the last month? And it's just like, what did you watch in the last year and a half? And a lot of things.
Yeah. Andor.
Oh, yeah.
I watched Andor in the last year and a half.
Season 2.
And it's the best thing that's ever happened to Star Wars. And nothing will ever reach these heights again.
I think we're in agreement there.
And, yeah. So.
Yeah.
I'm glad that it happened, and I'm sorry that it's over.
Yeah, but it's also fair that it's over.
Yeah. I would have liked another season if possible, but, I get it. It takes a long time to make shows like that, so.
Yeah, it's easy to forget how much of, people's lives are consumed by the creation of something. Is like it just takes a while to come out, and then it comes out, but we have our lives going on. But then, yeah, it was Tony Gilroy's original plan was 4 seasons or something like that. 5. Holy smokes!
It was 1 season per year prior to Rogue One was the idea, and then they realized that Diego Luna would be 60 by the time they finished shooting it, and yeah.
It would take so long. It would be a decade or more just to make it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
But hey, they went out with a freaking bang.
They made a show that I didn't think would ever, be possible. Or, the fact that that show got made the way it got made is kind of amazing to me.
Yeah, how do you mean?
Because it's not, Look at every other Star Wars show.
Done.
Every other Star Wars show goes from the Mandalorian, which started off pretty good.
Yeah.
As here's a guy, he looks kind of familiar because he looks like Boba Fett. But, it's a new character and it's a new thing. But we're going to pepper in a lot of things that are familiar. Here's the Jawa episode, and here's the,
I don't think pepper is the right word.
Here's the episode with the ATST. And then, so that's, how it, that's kind of one end of the spectrum. And then the other end of the spectrum is something like The Mandalorian Season 3 or Ahsoka, where it's here's everything that you know and recognize from cartoons and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And we're just gonna force it in on you, just ram nostalgia down your throat forever, because that's how we think we make good content, is just showing you the thing you know. And
yeah.
Andor straight up gives the 2 middle fingers straight up in the air to all of that, and it's if there's something that you recognize, it's in there because it needs to be in there
Yeah.
in order to tell the story. We're not going to shoehorn in Darth Vader just because he could be around. If he's not an active part of the story, there's no point in putting him in there.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, I don't know. I mean, Ahsoka's just a fucking hot mess. But, like...
Yeah, I barely remember it, to be honest.
But, you know, like, every other kind of Star Wars show that's come out since has kind of just been that. With the exception of Skeleton Crew, actually.
Oh, that one I haven't seen.
Skeleton Crew is actually very fun.
Oh.
Super different from Andor.
Yeah, I mean, if you describe it as very fun, it would have to be.
It's like tonally obviously very different, but it is maybe the only other Star Wars show that doesn't feel like it's trying to force nostalgia on you. It's very much like I think the analogy that I heard, I can't remember who I heard say this, but like if Star Wars was made by people who grew up on Flash Gordon science fiction serials from the 30s and 40s and made their version of that for the kids in the late 70s, early 80s.
That does sound fun.
Right? Skeleton Crew is the kids who grew up on the Goonies and E.T. and like Amblin movies from the 80s making a Star Wars show for kids now.
That sounds very different.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Like it's the same kind of vibe because the main cast is all young kids.
Right. Wasn't Jude Law in it or something?
Jude Law is in it.
Jude Law with a bunch of kids?
Jude Law with a bunch of kids, yeah. He plays like a pirate king.
Okay.
Yeah, and they're off looking for the lost treasure.
Okay.
Yeah. It's really good. It's really fun. And like, I think you could show it to someone who doesn't know anything about Star Wars. Like, as long as you know what a Jedi is, you're kind of good.
Okay.
Because, you know, the kid's reading books about Jedi and the adventures they would go on, and he wants to grow up and be a Jedi and go on adventures. And
okay, yeah.
You know. So if you know what that is, or if you can surmise what that is from context clues, like, I think you'll enjoy it. And so I would say give Skeleton Crew a shot.
Well, yeah, you've convinced me, and it can't be any worse than the Acolyte was.
No. I mean, Ahsoka is still the worst thing that...
Oh, yeah, I keep forgetting that Ahsoka's even a thing.
Yeah.
It was just terrible.
That is the hottest garbage that's ever been dumped on my face.
And to be fair, while the Acolyte was very poorly written, freaking Jason Mendoza as a Sith
oh yeah
was tops.
And the action scenes were fantastic.
That's true.
Like the last fight scene between him and Master Jin?
I don't remember.
I can't remember. But it's like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Jedi. Like, it's so good.
True, yeah. It has some stuff going for it.
Yeah.
The plot was not one of them.
No.
Yeah.
But yeah, Andor is kind of, I think, the big highlight of the last little while.
It's funny too. When I finished Andor, I had time that evening still, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna keep going. Rogue One picks up immediately after this. I'm gonna start watching Rogue One. It's not as good as Andor.
Oh, really? Because I actually think that like Andor makes Rogue One better.
Oh, it does.
Yeah,
100%. But finishing watching Andor and immediately going into Rogue One, there's a noticeable difference in quality.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it's not huge, but I remember the thing that I really liked about Rogue One, even when people were crapping all over it when it came out, was that it, you know, it gave a little bit more of like, hey, this is a war that's going on, and war is
Mm-hmm.
objectively bad. Whereas in all the other Star Wars movies, it's like fun space adventure at war.
Yeah.
And this was like, no, like we're the rebellion, and the things that we've had to do to fight the Empire make us hate ourselves.
Yeah.
And it's like, wow. And then, yeah, the actual show Andor goes so hard
Yeah.
on that theme. I heard the I don't know all the details. Maybe I'm getting this wrong, but I read something about one of the writers or one of the main writers of the show wrote the scripts while he was working on a documentary in Ukraine.
Oh, I haven't heard this.
No?
No.
I'll try to find the article and send it to you. But yeah, it was about like one of the writers or the head writer or something, and he was literally in Ukraine working on a documentary when he wrote the first draft of these scripts.
Oh, wow.
He was in an actual war.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's cool. I didn't know that. I wonder who that was. It's probably not Tony Gilroy, because I feel like I would have heard that.
Yeah, no,
That
wasn't him. But
one of his brothers writes on it
oh, cool.
as well. Dan Gilroy, maybe? No. Right? Yeah, there's like 3 of them
Oh, cool. I
in
didn't know
Hollywood. Yeah. One of them did the movie Nightcrawler with Donnie Darko.
that. Oh, Jake Gyllenhaal.
Jake Gyllenhaal, thank you.
Oh, yeah, I've heard that's a really intense movie.
Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler.
Yes. Yeah.
Donnie Darko is an intense movie.
Yeah. I don't like it.
I know, it's fine. It's totally fine. You can hate it.
Some people get weird when you say that, though.
I know.
Some people fucking love that movie, and I'm
I
like,
know.
okay, all right.
I enjoyed it when I watched it, but I'm not one of those people. It's fine. And if you're listening and you're one of those people, you can email Aaron and tell him how wrong he is.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those movies that people base their entire personalities on for a while.
Yeah, when it came out, we were in high school, right?
Or middle school, maybe.
Middle school, maybe? Okay, yeah. But
I feel like that movie and Boondock Saints are like the 2 movies that like
yeah, I know what you mean.
teenage boys were like, that's me.
Yeah. It's not.
It's like,
not great.
Take your fucking fedora off, you fucking moron. Leave your trench coat at home. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not good. But anyway, yeah, Andor, war, themes, it was incredible. Like, just the actual level of atrocity that an empire, like, very casually goes to meet their end.
Yeah, well, I mean,
fascinating.
It's a show about how fascism destroys all that it touches and will even eat its own in order to survive. And yeah, that's weird.
Oh my gosh, it's so intense.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I don't think he could have predicted that you know the show would be coming out at the time that it came out.
Back when it was greenlit?
No. No. It's horrifically unfortunate. So,
yeah.
Anyways, Andor good. Skeleton Crew good. Everything else worse than that. Various levels of worse.
Sounds about right.
I'm also very much enjoying Alien Earth right now.
Oh.
I think we're only about 4 episodes in at the time of recording this, but it's good. It's good so far.
Nice. Yeah, I haven't seen any yet. Where's it on again?
Disney Plus.
Disney Plus. Go.
I know, right? Weird.
Yeah. Oh, it's the same place as Star Wars. Right. Okay. Sure. Yeah. Sure. Okay.
Yeah. The Disney owns Alien and Predator now.
Oh man, they need to put them in the MCU. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, man, just fucking Iron Man, just fucking up a xenomorph. Hulk versus Predator, man.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, probably one day. If this if we continue down the darkest timeline the way we are.
Yeah, we'll get a Marvel versus X-Men versus Alien versus Predator
Yeah.
versus The Simpsons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If Avengers Doomsday bombs the way everything else has been bombing, I think anything goes at that point.
Wow, I'm actually so out of touch with Marvel that I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, Fantastic Four tanked at the box office.
Oh, I didn't realize it came out.
Yeah, I
Oh, that's too bad.
didn't see it.
I saw the cast and I saw the little teaser trailer and I was like, oh, that seems like it would probably be pretty good.
Yeah. And then I was like, do I want to go to the theater to see it? Nah.
Yeah. Well,
Nah.
yeah.
The last couple theater going experiences I've had have been atrocious.
Due to the film itself or just
The patrons.
yeah.
And partially due to the theater technical setup.
Oh no.
Well, for whatever reason, I saw 28 years later and I saw Weapons, both of which were fantastic. I really liked them both, but both of them were too fucking quiet.
Oh.
And I'm like, yo, I'm here to have my eardrums ruptured. Like, turn that shit up a bit. Like, I should not be like leaning forward to hear the dialogue because I can't hear it over the sound of the dude next to me crunching popcorn.
Yeah, that's baffling. Theaters are normally really loud, or they should be.
Yeah, and I'm like, just crank, just like give me like 5 decibels. Just a little bit more. I don't want, we don't need the earth shaking. And like these are mixes that are made specifically for theaters and stuff too. It's not like at home when like your TV's down mixing a 5.1 mix to a stereo mix and you can't hear the fucking dialogue over the sound of the, and so you're turning it way the fuck up and then something explodes and all of a sudden your like windows blow out because you had the TV turned up to 65 to hear the fucking dialogue.
This is a very relatable experience.
Oh my god. Just put stereo mixes on everything. It's not 95% of people are watching this shit on their phone.
Yeah.
Or like on like TV speakers or sound bar. Like
Yep.
I feel like very few people have a full 5.1 surround sound setup at home.
Yep.
That's like the 1% of like super AV nerds. And then even then it's the super AV nerds that can afford it.
Yeah.
Because, like, I would have one if I could afford it, but I can't.
I actually probably wouldn't. I find it weirdly distracting.
I would do it just because I want shit to sound proper.
Oh, fair.
Because nobody puts a fucking stereo mix on their fucking Blu-rays anymore.
I'm watching here.
Or on, on Disney Plus, that's the only option is 5.1.
Yeah.
Sometimes if you're watching, like, an older movie, there will be, like, a 5.1 or 7.1 Dolby Atmos, whatever. Or you can watch it in, like, the original stereo. Like, I just watched all of Twin Peaks recently, and the first 2 seasons, you had the option to watch it in the original stereo mix. And I did, because it was mixed properly, because when it aired, it was coming out of a TV with 2 fucking speakers on it.
Yeah.
And then when we got to season 3, which was the one that came out in like 2017, all of a sudden it's like, oh no, just 5.1. Either that or like make TVs and sound systems smarter when they downmix shit. Like give priority to the dialogue track. I don't fucking know. Like,
Yeah, it seems like it shouldn't be that complicated.
Like
Maybe it is.
music and sound effects to the top. Like, no, what the fuck are you doing?
No. And honestly, some people just don't. Some people just don't know what they're doing. Sometimes you watch a movie and you can hear it. You're like, someone just mixed this wrong.
You know what? Fuck it. I'll go even further. Dual mono mixes.
Dual mono.
Yeah. Same thing out of the left and the right. Exact same.
You've lost me there. I like the stereo.
Yeah, I do too. Although when I was working in television, dual mono was the standard mix that we would output for pretty much everything.
Huh.
At least on our station. If we were making stuff that was going to go on like Global or CTV or something like that, sometimes we would do a stereo mix, but yeah, dual mono was like the standard go-to output for television still. Well, and that's a very particular type of television too. I'm talking like TV news, talk shows, reality TV, right? Like not narrative television. Just to make that distinction. But
yeah.
All right, have we beat around the bush long enough?
Oh no. Good segue, yeah.
So I was on Twitter the other day.
What's your first mistake?
And yeah. So I was on X, the Everything app, the other day, and I came across a post for this movie, and I looked it up to see if it was a real movie, and it was. And then I called up my homeboy, and I said, "Yo, homie, I'm so sorry, but we gotta watch Spermageddon."
Are you ready? It's happening now. The day of coming is upon us. Towards the biggest climax of the year. This is wild.
Simon, do they know what you are doing? He's flirting, Simon.
Spermageddon is approaching. I just can't see the point, Camilla. I'm one of millions of sperm. Why should I have a chance?
We both know who will win in the end.
I mean, we might as well stay here in the sack.
Stay here in the sack.
Grab me by my magic wand.
That's one way of saying it, isn't it?
Yes, I guess so.
I have to put it all the way in.
Yeah, that was too much. Haha.
It's already coming out. I don't want to. Intercourse finished. Are you coming?
So tell me, Aaron, what is Spermageddon?
I think it's, first of all, I think the most important thing that we need to mention about Spermageddon is that it's Norwegian, because this movie could not be made in North America.
It would be shocking.
Yeah,
I mean, it is.
it is shocking. It is very Scandinavian, and in its very liberal approach to sex and sexuality, particularly in young people,
Indeed.
involving young people. So it's very European in that way.
Yeah.
So Spermageddon tells it's got a dual narrative going on, very complicated stuff.
Super complicated, yeah.
The main, or I guess not the main, the first narrative takes place in our world with a teenager named Jens.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going, at first I thought he was going to camp, but it turns out he's just getting dropped off at a cabin with his friends for the weekend.
It also sounded to me like he was going to summer camp, but he's just like, yeah, going on an unsupervised friends trip.
Yeah,
to a cabin
on the lake with no adults. And so, like, already right there, if this was an American movie, like, they would have to sneak out.
Yeah,
They'd be like, "Yo, man, I got the keys to my uncle's cabin. Let's steal your dad's car. Let's go." That kind of thing, right? But no, his parents drop him off, and his dad gives him a very awkward birds and the bees talk, hands him a condom and a bag of liquor.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of funny too, because even you were saying, like, in a North American film, they would have to sneak out. They would also have to, like, find some way to get alcohol.
Yeah.
And in this movie, they had clearly just gone shopping. There were a bunch of shopping bags in the back of this car.
Yeah.
And his dad just gave him the wrong one. It was supposed to be snacks and soda.
Right, yes.
And he accidentally gave him a bottle of lots of liquor.
Yeah.
And, like, even then when they discover his friend is like, "Oh, you ruined the trip. Like, you were supposed to bring soda. Where's my soda?"
Yeah. So he's there, and there's the girl he has a crush on, Lisa. She's also there, and things get physical between Lisa and Jens for the first time for both of them. They're exploring each other's bodies and, in a way, their own bodies for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
And the second parallel narrative that's happening here takes place inside Jens's ball sack.
Yes.
Again, at this point, I will remind everyone, very NSFW podcast, if there are children around, don't.
Just don't.
Unless you want them to learn some stuff. If you want us to teach your kids about how this all works, then I guess sit them down and press play and leave the room. But
yeah, there was an aspect of this movie, as we're talking about it, we'll be very clear, that is informational, or rather, I guess, could have been informational, and instead doesn't care about teaching you at all.
So this was actually a question I was going to ask you is, do you think this movie could be used in a sex ed class?
No.
Okay.
Because it is absurd.
Yeah. So it takes place inside Jens's ball sack with
which, by the way, I don't know if we've mentioned yet that this is an animated film.
Oh, yeah. This is an animated film in the style of a Pixar or a DreamWorks animation, if you will. I think maybe the best way to kind of describe the tone of this movie is it's like Osmosis Jones meets Sausage Party.
That was weirdly accurate. Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. You said Osmosis Jones, and I was like, well, I know where he's going with that, but what could he possibly... Oh, yeah, okay, no, never mind. That's perfect. Yeah.
It's Osmosis Jones meets Sausage Party, in that it's incredibly vulgar. But I will say that I think this movie, while it is incredibly vulgar, I don't know if it's being vulgar just for the sake of being vulgar.
It toes that line.
Yeah. Because I think at the heart of it, they're trying to tell a sweet sort of story. Whereas, I don't think Sausage Party is doing that. Sausage Party is like, wouldn't it be fucked up if food was alive?
Yeah.
Let's make a character that's a douche.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the hot dog goes in the bun. Get it? Yeah. Yeah. So it follows. It's an animated movie, and the two lead characters of this second story are a couple of sperm cells named Simon and Camilla. And Simon seems to be I'm guessing it's kind of the Norwegian way of saying Simon, based on how it was kind of spelled in the subtitles.
I think so. Yeah, literally the name is Simon.
Yeah.
And so it sounds like semen in English.
Yeah.
But I think you're right. I think that's just a normal name.
Yeah.
In Norwegian, and they have a different, obviously, word for semen.
Yeah.
But that's the really this movie is rife. It is dripping wet with these kinds of, can you even call them puns? I guess it's pun adjacent.
Puns, double entendres.
Yeah, that. It's just, Seaman and Camilla.
Yeah.
And it dances between the two languages a lot. I think kudos to whoever made the subtitles for this movie, because they had to do a bit of work.
True, yeah. I mean, there was even one where the subtitle had a subtitle explaining,
right? Yeah,
explaining a pun where the guy said "survival of the fit," which is like FITTE, or survival in the fit.
Yeah.
And then it explained that that is a Norwegian slang term for a vagina.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which obviously we wouldn't have gotten, but
yeah. So
the subtitlist, if that's what they are called, went, hey, just so you know.
Yeah.
We didn't want you to miss this little tidbit. We're handing it to
you. This
you.
is actually a very good joke, and you should get it. Yeah.
Yeah, the movie is...
Yeah, because there's Mr. Boner Son, what else?
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ is something they say a lot.
Yeah. At one point, someone said, "Oh my God, Naria,"
Oh yeah, yeah.
which that one was reaching.
Well, and they say like thank cock a lot.
Oh yeah, which which I I know the movie wasn't going to get into it, but I was very curious about the religious structure inside this ball sack.
Oh yeah, because they do have the pre-cum monks that come and do before they load into the ejaculation temple.
Yeah, it's a temple. That's right.
They have the monks come and do some chanting, and they're
in like fake Latin.
and yeah,
but they're just making cum puns.
Yeah, it's like Jesus, caucus, vaginus, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, they're lubing the way for the like.
Yep.
Hey. Yeah, if I had known that there was gonna be this many like puns, I would have been writing them all down.
Yeah, we were like 10 minutes in the movie. It was already too late to start writing.
Oh yeah, it was way too late. But yeah. So, what is the bad guy's name?
Something with jizz.
Jizzron 9000. He has an Iron Man suit. I can't believe I'm about to type this into my IMDb. I'm gonna fuck up my algorithm so hard. Like it's important. Like it's important to know these things. Camilla Gizmo.
Yep.
Let's
that
see.
was worth looking up.
Professor Saltsmack.
Wow.
Balls. Yeah, I don't know how many of these are. Sure, but yeah, just absolutely
every single
chock-a-block full of.
Yeah. It was a lot of there was a lot of spunk.
Oh yeah, there was like a Spunkmeyer or something like that, or Spunkman or yeah. Anyways, so it's a full load of just jizz puns.
A full load. Did you mean to do that?
Yeah.
You disgusting man.
And they just keep coming.
There it is. That's that stuff. Yeah, and so we have our two main characters, Camilla and Seaman. And Seaman is very much like Jens in that he wants to stay home and play video games, watch movies. He's a bit of a shut-in. He's not out there experiencing life, even though Jens does go to this big social gathering and then...
Yeah. Now, the way it's presented in the movie, it seems like Jens has never ejaculated before.
There was at one point that... there's like these three characters... that you mentioned, Bonerson, briefly.
Yeah.
I have no idea why these three characters exist in the movie. I guess one of them affects the plot very briefly at the end.
A little bit, yeah.
But these three are like, it's our time, see? And they're like, got a big plan to get to the egg.
Yeah, they're like wacky side characters that would show up in like a 90s movie.
Yes, very much so. But one of them explains that they've been keeping on top of the data, and they make reference to like a large increase in masturbation.
Oh.
That this Jens person has been masturbating more and more. They're past puberty now, and that the time for them to have sex is imminent.
Okay.
And so now is the time that they should, get to the temple.
Yeah. Okay. Because, the movie starts with, like, a warning film about, like, the dangers of being a sperm and, like, all the places that you could end up that are not a vagina.
Yes. And it is not a short presentation.
No, it goes on for a long time.
Yep. And it's just, it's simultaneously, like, graphically sexual and graphically violent.
Yeah, because there's like sperms like melting in stomach acid, and
Yep.
yeah, getting thrown in the trash in a used condom, and
Yeah.
getting thrown in the washing machine in a sock that's been jorked into, and
Yeah.
yeah,
And it's just all the animated sperms screaming and dying.
yeah,
It's such a fucking weird movie, dude.
yeah.
Uh,
I am baffled that it even exists.
yes.
There's also songs.
Oh, we did forget to mention that it's a musical, and that's fair that I forgot, because as we were watching it, I continuously forgot that it was also a musical.
I mean, there's only like 4 or 5 songs maybe in the whole
That's true. I think there were only 4. And the thing that's the weirdest about that, from a musical perspective, as someone who does actually enjoy musicals,
Yeah.
this is none of them made any goddamn fucking sense. Like, no song actually moved the plot forward, and no song actually involved any main character. The last one was the weirdest offender. We'll get to that at the end.
But that was the weirdest offender?
Actually, yes.
Not the E. coli song?
No.
Okay.
That one had at least a little bit of information, even though it was the most disgusting.
It did actually. That one is maybe the one that came closest to moving the plot forward.
Yes.
Weirdly enough.
Correct.
It's also weird because usually, you think animated musicals, right? Let's talk Disney for a second.
For sure.
Usually you open with the musical number to let the audience know, hey, they're going to be singing in this, by the way.
Yeah.
Right? You think of Lion King, just, like, like right off the top. They're going, and it's the circle of life, and you're like, oh, okay, all right, I'm kind of easing into this world, and it's explaining. So maybe maybe the opening should have been a song about all the different ways sperm can die.
Honestly, yes. That would have made a lot of fucking sense.
Yeah.
Instead of it just being this, like, terrible, like, school film.
Yeah.
Like the tone of a sex ed film for high schoolers, but extremely graphic.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have made a lot of sense.
Does every Disney animated movie start with a musical number?
No. I don't think so.
I mean, the ones that are musicals, obviously.
I'm trying to remember.
I mean, Lion King definitely does.
Lion King is the
Yeah.
animated musical. But like
Aladdin,
it's been so long.
kinda. Arabian
How-
Nights.
It does.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think.
Little Mermaid.
Yeah, it's been a long time too. In my mind, the first song is "Part of Your World," which takes place after the intro, and they're like, "Where the hell is Ariel?" And Ariel's in her little
Right. But
Her
there's
little
no
grotto.
like, we're in Atlantis. And
I don't. Maybe
Nothing
there
like
is, and
that.
I'm just
Yeah.
totally forgetting.
But anyways, this should have opened with a musical number about sperm dying in horrific ways. And that would have been a nice way to ease the audience in to A, the fact that it's a musical, and B, the fact that this movie's fucked up.
Yes. But instead, every time the songs start, they come out of fucking nowhere.
Yeah.
And then just sideline you with music from a side character about something.
No, the first song involves Seaman and Camilla.
Does it?
Yeah, it's Seaman and Camilla. Seaman is singing about how he likes it here in the ball sack and he never wants to leave, and she's talking about how she can't wait to get out because it's getting too crowded. Because there's too many sperms.
There's too many. Right. Okay, you're
And-
right.
And she has a job that she wants to do, and that she has to do, which is make a baby.
All right, I did forget about that. That's right. The very first song is them, and then they never sing again.
Yeah, they never sing again. The next song is Gizmo singing about how Spermageddon is here.
Yeah,
And
and it's unfortunately catchy.
It really is. Okay, so we'll get to the third song in a second. So Lisa and Jens they have a little bit to drink, and they go out and sit on the dock, and he's like, "Oh, I've been thinking about you all year long. It's too bad that you're only here in the summer." And she's like, "Yeah, I haven't thought about you at all." He's like, "Oh, okay." She's like, "Psych, let's go inside and fuck."
That is the general tone of that conversation.
Yeah, yeah. And so they start doing that.
Yeah, and honestly, one thing I did enjoy about it is that it was fairly like presenting the act of like two people having sex for the first time who are both virgins as like, yeah, this is an awkward thing that you have to navigate.
Yeah.
And they're like trying to like talk the way that they've seen
yeah,
people talk in like Pornhub videos.
Yeah, they're trying to do like dirty talk, and it's
and one of them takes
super
it too far, and
yeah.
they go like, "Oh, actually, no, that's not. I don't like that." And they're like, "Oh, okay, sorry." And there's some awkwardness, and then like, she asks Jens to take off her bra. He's got no idea what he's doing, and he ends up, I think, breaking it, and then part of it slaps him in the eyeball.
Smacks him in the eye. Yeah,
which I was like, yeah, that's great.
Yeah. So they have sex for the first time. He puts on a condom. But Gizmo.
Yeah,
who's the villain?
He's like a big buff sperm.
Yeah,
and he's like a influencer. Kind of seems like he's got billboards up around town, and he's like training sperms how to be better sperms.
He seems like a Lex Luthor type or something. Cause
kind of, yeah.
The scene where he introduces his Gizomatic 9000 power armor, whatever it's called,
sounds accurate.
It literally looks like an Iron Man suit.
Yes.
But the scene where he introduces this to a bunch of people in a boardroom kind of weirdly is reminiscent of the scene in RoboCop where they bring in the Ed 209 and it just like shoots the living fuck out of the guy.
Oh. Yeah.
Where he just like it shoots him so much.
Yeah.
That happens in this scene. I mean, the suit doesn't malfunction. He does it on purpose, but he fucking shoots the fuck out of this guy.
Yeah.
Like so much.
And for like an animated sperm getting shot, it was surprisingly graphically violent.
Yeah, and I think because this movie kind of tricks you into thinking it's a movie for children.
Because of the animation?
Because of the animation style, and like up to that point, nothing horribly. I mean, outside of the opening montage, there hasn't been any nudity. There except for one close up of a hairy nutsack that they zoom out of at the very beginning.
That's right. Yes,
but there hasn't been any nudity. There hasn't been any fucking. Nothing yet, right? So it's just kind of like there's these little anthropomorphic sperm that are kind of easy to forget that they're supposed to be sperm.
Yeah,
they're just
very
swimming
humanoid
around.
Faces.
Yeah,
on their heads.
Very cutesy animated style.
Yeah.
So it lulls you into like a false sense of security, and then he just gets machine gunned to death and is fucking bleeding out on the table, and
like
you're like,
really
whoa,
gory.
God damn. And then you're like, right, this is a movie about fucking sperm and coming and fucking.
Yeah.
And it's like
yep. Absolutely.
And
yeah, Gizmo, he's gonna be the one. He's gonna get to the egg. He's very machismo.
Yeah, very eugenics energy coming off this guy.
Yeah, big time. And so he's got his Iron Man suit, which he will use to destroy obstacles, including fellow sperm.
Yeah. He'll take out the competition. He's got defenses against like spermicide and other contraceptive thing. He's got a chainsaw to slice a hole in the tip of the condom.
Right, yeah. So Jens and Lisa have sex, but in that first load, is Gizmo.
Yeah.
And he cuts through that rubber.
Yeah. Well, he like blocks off the entrance to the cum temple.
Yes.
This
is accurate.
The temple of ejaculation.
Yeah.
And then slices through with his chainsaw. So that he can get through and only, a small amount of other
Yeah, he cuts
sperm
the
can get
competition in
through.
like half right at the
Yeah.
start.
It's probably why Jens has such a short refractory period also.
Oh, it was very short.
Yeah.
I remember thinking, that's short.
I mean, he's like, 17, 18 or whatever, so,
That has an effect.
that definitely does. Anyways, I'm 33. So when they're done, she uses some spermicidal gel in there just to be safe, you know.
Responsible, yeah.
And it's like fucking freaky blue ghosts.
Yeah, honestly, the way that they're animated was super interesting.
Yeah.
It reminded me of something that like I don't even have the right image in my mind. I just have the vibe that there was an animated Final Fantasy movie that had weird ghost-like spirits.
Final Fantasy: The Spirits Within.
That was the one, yeah. That's what it made me think of.
Oh, the Phantoms.
The Phantoms, yeah, that's what they were called. Thank you. I saw that and I was like, oh, that's legit freaky.
That's not what I was thinking of. I was imagining something, I think maybe from like a Disney Halloween cartoon or something that had ghosts in it, or maybe it's like Nightmare Before Christmas or something of that kind of vibe. But and I can't get a clear picture of it. But the way that they were animated, I'm like, this is giving familiar. I didn't go to Final Fantasy though.
Oh, fair.
Final Fantasy is a good movie though. It's all right.
I don't really remember it at all.
It has nothing to do with any of the Final Fantasy games or anything.
Right. That was weird.
Yeah. But it works.
Anyway. Spermicide.
Yeah, so that takes out a good chunk of the...
It's just eating them.
Yeah.
Weird ghosts.
Yeah, and Gizmo has to deploy his, defenses to try and get away, but it slows him down.
Mm-hmm.
Enough that when Lisa decides it's time to go again...
Yeah, in a very very awkward fashion where, Jens finishes and is like, great, good night. And she's like, very obviously didn't finish.
Yeah.
But she takes matters into her own hands and mouth.
Yeah. And he's like, oh, okay, yeah, we could go again. And then he tries to open another condom, but accidentally chews through the tip as he does it.
Well, he's like, he goes to open it with his mouth.
Yeah.
And then Lisa's like, don't open it with your teeth because there's a chance that you'll rip it.
Yeah.
And then he's like, I got it. And then rips it.
Yeah.
Immediately.
And then at some point shoots it into his other eye.
And actually, I think that might have happened with the first condom.
Was it the first one?
He tries to put on the very first condom, and it hits him in the other eye.
So he's like,
eyes are red.
he's like blinded.
Yeah, she has to put it on for him. He's pretty useless. He's fairly drunk, but he's pretty useless.
And so then she's like, oh, let's do it. Let's do, doggy style. I've seen this one on the internet. It's supposed to be really popular.
Right.
And he's like, all right, cool. And then he ends up going in the wrong hole.
Yeah.
And she is weirdly fine with it.
Yeah.
Which is maybe the most unrealistic part of this entire film.
Yeah. Like she just doesn't do anything about it.
Yeah.
He's too drunk. We get a shot from his vision and it's quite blurry. And he just doesn't know what he's doing. And then
you can tell she's kind of like, oh, and then she's kind of like, all right.
Yeah, she's just into it, good
and
for her. And
if there are any children still listening,
don't.
That's not what happens in real life.
Yeah.
When you do that.
You got to talk about it beforehand. If it just happens by accident, then it's not.
And there's a lot of prep involved, and you need a lot of lube, and you need to go slow. Get some gloves. Start with fingers. You know,
It's important, kids.
You gotta prep. You don't just ram it in there.
Don't be
go.
like Jens.
Yeah.
No. And yeah, so because Gizmo collapsed part of the temple to keep a bunch of people out, Seaman and Camilla were not part of the first ejaculation.
Yeah.
And even then, one of the big reasons is because Seaman has been holding Camilla back because he doesn't want to go.
Yeah, he doesn't want to leave the ball sack. He's happy in the ball sack.
Yeah.
He wants to stay there forever.
But Camilla needs to get out of her hometown, and I totally respect that.
Yeah, she's like, we have a purpose.
Yeah.
He's like, I have a purpose, and I'm going to try my best to achieve this purpose.
Yeah. So they do go.
They do go
in the second load with the torn condom, which is how they
Yeah.
get through. And then they go and they enter, and then they're like, this doesn't seem right. And it's because they're in the butt.
And then you cut to Jens and Lisa, and she's like, I didn't know you were such a freak or whatever. And he's like, what are you talking about?
Yeah,
She's
you're
like,
not as innocent as you look.
oh, yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, he's like, what are you talking about? And she's like, we just had anal sex. And he's like, what?
Oh, we did what? Yeah.
Yeah. And she's like, nah, it's cool. I liked it.
Yeah. Super casual about it.
Yeah. Maybe she's like Fleabag, you know?
Oh, maybe. Good show.
What a way to open a show.
Yeah, it's
anyway,
wild.
Yeah. But hey, she got me.
Hey,
I was in.
I want to rewatch that now that I thought about it. Yeah, but then part of the intro that we learned in sperm school.
Yeah.
Seaman is like not listening to the teacher and reading through a book about anatomy.
Yeah.
Because he's just kind of a nerd. He's not kind of a nerd. He is a nerd, and he gets called a nerd by other sperms, many times.
Yeah.
But he
and the professor.
Yeah. Also, his teacher like makes fun of him in front of the class.
Yeah, he's like, you fucking idiot. Why are you learning about the anatomy? There's two parts of the body that matters: the cock and balls and the vagina, and that's all that's important.
That's everything. And then he's like, well, the stomach is connected to the ball sack.
No, it's the stomach is connected to the rectum through the intestines.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and then they're like, so we could get. They come up with this crazy plan.
Yeah, so that when they find themselves in the butthole, Seaman knows that there is a way for them to still get to the vagina.
Yeah.
Not all hope is lost. And so his being a nerd saves the day.
Yeah. All right, let's get through this part real quick. This is the worst part of the fucking movie. They meet an E. coli virus who sings a song about how much he likes eating shit. And
does give a little bit of information about how it is extremely common for E. coli bacteria to live in your butt.
Yeah.
And that if you are not careful about washing your hands with soap, because there is a line in the song that's basically like, water doesn't cut it.
Yeah.
That you can die.
Yeah, you can get E. coli.
And die.
And then also he briefly talks about the dangers of giving rim jobs.
Yeah, I think when we last see this character, he was like, maybe we'll meet again someday if she's bad at washing her hands or gets really into rimming.
Right. Yes.
And like it was like, wow, there was information to be had in that song. But unfortunately, it is mostly very aggressively about eating shit.
Yeah.
And it was bad.
Yeah, and they bribe the E. coli virus to eat his way through the shit that's blocking the way to the stomach so that they can get to the stomach.
Yeah.
And the thing that he wants is a kiss.
Yeah, so we've got Seaman and Camilla. They're with their professor.
Yeah.
And then there's one other little pimple-faced nerd
Yeah, so I think the joke there, because they don't really talk about like the lifespan of a sperm or a semen, so we don't really know how long like each of these sperms has been alive. Like the professor is obviously very old, but and Camilla and semen are like university freshmen. But then there's like this little baby one that shows up at some point, and I'm like, oh, is the joke that like he just blew a load and so now like new sperm cells are popping up,
Oh,
like
maybe.
the balls are refilling and so there's like this little weird baby short-tailed sperm.
I thought maybe it was just like not a good one.
Oh, okay. Like it's the runt of the litter.
Yeah, I think it was just a runt, and so it literally didn't make it. It wasn't fast enough to get to the first load, and so then when it's like time for Spermageddon 2,
yeah,
it shows up and it's like
Secret of the Ooze.
Jesus. Oh no! I can't believe you just did that.
I was about to say Electric Boogaloo, and then I'm like, no, wait, there's a funnier one.
Yep. Oh my word. Yeah.
Empire Strikes Back shots. I'm done. I'm sorry.
That was clever. That was a clever one.
Yeah, I can't remember if we've seen that character before or not. So when he showed up, I was like, oh, maybe it's like a new, fresh baby sperm that was just made like 2 seconds ago. As the balls start to replenish their stores.
Maybe. If so,
Yeah.
that was not explicit.
No.
But anyway, that
No.
little runt is with them. And so then when this E. coli virus, who looks like a turd,
Yeah.
looks like a mix between a turd and a dung beetle, because it kind of, it was like kind of rolled up when they first met it. Anyway, thinking about it as a gross, because I don't like bugs as well as I'm not into poop. So
Yeah.
the combo was really unsettling.
I'm glad that sequence didn't go on much longer, because like, yeah, poop humor is not my particular cup of tea either. And I was expecting lots of dick and cum and sex
and you got that in
jokes and
spades.
stuff. Yeah. And then when there's just this little shit monster singing about how much he loves to eat shit.
And again, the song came on abruptly, without warning. Literally just like, no! Like just starts singing, and all of a sudden there's lights and stuff. And you're like, whoa, I forgot this was a musical, and now this shit monster is...
It's true. It's like, to use a Disney analogy again, it's like if all of a sudden Simba was, talking to Zazu, and he's like, I just can't wait to... And just out of nowhere, with no musical... there's no do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Like, that doesn't no. He just starts belting, and you're like, what the fuck? Yeah. It really... Yeah.
Abrasive.
Yeah.
But then, he's ready to get out. He wants to get out of the butt and go make someone die.
Yeah.
And so he's a little like, oh, I love eating shit, but I got places to be. I'm gonna ride this poo out of here. And then, as you said, would eat through the poo and help them through the intestine for a kiss. And then, of course, Seaman and Camilla and the professor are looking at each other being like, how about let's not do that? That seems awful. And then it just cuts back to this little runt sperm going ham on the turd demon.
Yeah.
That happened.
Yeah. And so, so he agrees to eat the shit for them, and they make their way to the stomach, and they're like, oh, because we've got to get to the bladder, because if we get to the bladder, we can ride the urine stream out and somehow get back into the vagina.
It's a very ambitious plan.
It's a super ambitious plan. And
it's also part of the reason that I said no to using this in sex ed.
Right. Yeah, fair. Because basically what they do is there's a good bit earlier where they were playing spin the bottle or whatever, and they're making out, and she swallows his gum.
Oh, that's right.
And then they end up using the wad of gum, as a raft to float through the stomach acid, because the joke is that gum doesn't dissolve in stomach acid. I don't know if that's true or not. We might have to get the Mythbusters on this one to find out.
Call it Mr. Savage.
And then, so yeah, they use that to ride through the stomach acid.
It's a good callback.
Into the bladder.
Yeah. And then...
Yeah, no, it was a good callback.
Yeah. It was... Yeah, it reminded me of the Magic School Bus, but obviously a different tone.
Yeah. And so then they ride the urine stream out and manage to hang on to one of her pubes.
Yep. Because they get down the bladder, but then it cuts to her. It's the morning, and she's in the outhouse peeing.
Yeah, I mean, if she had gotten a Brazilian, I don't know what they would have done.
Well, they would have been dead.
They would have been dead. Yeah. So they managed to like Tarzan swing their way across the pubes. I'm not joking. This is
what happens.
They Tarzan swing their way across the pubes.
And by the way, just to help paint the picture here, none of them have arms or legs. Like,
no, it's the tails.
It's all tail.
It's also like, okay, this is nitpicky because it is a cartoon, but like
pick some nits.
Sperm are microscopic.
Mm-hmm.
And like the size of the sperm to the size of the pubic hair, not accurate at all.
No.
Like these would be vast landscapes for them to slide down, but they're
yeah, they had to put it in a scale where it could actually
they're like vines in the jungle, and they're swinging around like Tarzan. And then they managed to swing their way back into the vagina.
Yeah. But also, just real quick, and this is maybe my nitpick, but like, in the classic fashion of, they're falling and then one person grabs the vine and then grabs the other person and they're hanging on. That was the vibe. That was the trope. But because they do not have arms or legs, semen, grabs, quote unquote, by coiling part of his body around one of the pubes, and then Camilla catches the end of semen's tail in her mouth.
Yeah.
And it's just a very different vibe to, catching your friend before they fall. Your friend puts the bottom part of your body in their mouth. And then and then in the same again, the trope is then then they like climb up your arm a bit so that they can grab onto something themselves, and Camilla slowly eats more of semen's tail. It made me very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
There's a different scene that made me more uncomfortable that we'll get to in a sec, but but it's just
someone in this production team is into vor.
Yeah.
If you don't know what it is, Google it.
Not at work though.
Safe search off. So yeah, they make it into the vagina. They catch up with Gizmo, and there's some other stuff that happens with the weird side characters. The fucking Three Stooges. Yeah, 1940s, like, we're gonna make triplets, see?
Yeah, they're gonna make triplets, but then they die one by one, getting killed by Gizmo.
Yeah, until one of the last guy, Mr. Bonerson, realizes that the suit has a weird flaw because
Gizmo makes it to the uterus, and there's no egg.
And there's no egg because she took Plan B.
And he asks his computer,
that's one that we missed, yep.
It says it over and over again.
Yep.
What the hell's going on? And she took Plan B. And he's like, okay, well, how long can I survive here? And the computer's like, a maximum of 32 minutes. And that's one of those little things that like maybe could have been a nice little informational aspect of the movie, and it's not. And then and it's like, well, if I would rather just die here. Or he says something like that, right? And then his suit is like, okay.
Oh, he's like, computer, I don't want to live anymore. And then the computer's like, okay, initiating self-destruct.
Yeah.
and then he cancels it, and so then Mr. Bonerson, to get revenge, Gizmo killing his friends, he tells the computer to initiate the self-destruct, and then shoves his tail and most of his body down Gizmo's throat so that Gizmo can't say anything.
Yep.
And
it's not most of his body.
It's almost all the way. It's like up to the neck.
Yep. it's all of it.
Yeah.
Down his throat.
Yeah. And then it explodes, and you think, oh, maybe that's the end of Gizmo. And I think the explosion knocks the egg loose.
Yep.
And it keeps traveling down the tube.
That's correct.
Right. And so Camilla and the professor and Seaman arrive in the uterus just as the egg is showing up. But as they're doing that, Jens and Lisa have decided that... or Jens finds out that Lisa didn't finish last night. She didn't have an orgasm. And he's like, well, that's lame. I'm going to make you come right now. And she's like, well, it's not about that for me. Or, it's not as important for me. And he's like, oh, it's important to me. I'm going to make you come. And so they're like, all right. And then they just take off all their clothes right next to a tree. Yeah, right next to the path.
Yeah, they're just walking in the woods.
It's not even really the woods.
Yeah,
it's
like you said, there's a path.
It's like a path through a field that has some trees in it.
And it's like it's not that far from the lake.
Yeah.
And they just...
They just stop and just start ripping off all their clothes and just start fucking up against the tree.
Yeah.
And so, that's shaking things around inside, and so the egg's bouncing around and it squashes some of the other sperm.
Yeah, which, like, I found confusing thematically. That, like, they swim against the egg, and then they're swimming really hard to try to get inside of it, but then when it hits them, it kills them on impact.
Oh, it's like the shields in Dune.
Oh, of course. That's where Mr. Herbert got that idea.
Yeah, Herb was like, oh, yeah.
He's like, oh, I remember in the sex ed class when I learned about the properties of an egg.
Yeah, don't you remember fucking, Duncan, Idaho or whatever, telling Paul Atreides, like, you have to be like the sperm. Walk like the sperm and then you don't make a sound.
Jeez. That was not in any of the 3 versions of that movie that I've seen.
Walk without rhythm so you don't attract the sperm. That's what I was trying to...
We got there.
Yeah. So, yeah, the egg crushes a bunch of them, including Gizmo, who comes back to life. And
yeah, like, eventually it's, like, just Seaman and Camilla, and then they're, like, swimming against the egg. But then, yeah, Gizmo, with, like, a half-blown-up suit, comes in and, like, smacks them aside, and he starts going in there. But then eventually, yeah, the egg crushes him, which is a good death for that villain.
And all the while this is going on, so Lisa finally has an orgasm.
Yeah.
Which is great for her.
Absolutely.
But then they don't notice the wasp nest that's in the tree right above them.
They start having sex, and he gets stung on the ass by a wasp.
Yeah.
Or by a bee. I don't remember.
Yeah, I think in the movie, I think the brain cells say wasp.
Oh, yeah, they do.
Each character has 2 brain cells, by the way.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Operating everything, and there's lots of jokes about, like, oh, we're losing power to the brain. What's going on?
Oh, I only just got it. It was supposed to be left brain, right brain.
Yeah.
I only just got that now. It was not clear to me.
Yeah. They kind of look like weird broccolis also.
Yes.
Like flesh-colored broccolis.
And they kind of have, like, antenna or something? Or, like, little tentacles?
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah. So anyways, he's about to pop, and she's like, oh, make sure you pull out because we're not using a condom.
Yep.
And then as he does that, the beehive falls and lands directly on his dick, and he ejaculates through the beehive.
Yep.
Multiple times.
Yep.
And then proceeds to get stung so many times.
We couldn't even tell how many times
Yeah.
because all of the wasps were in the hive
Yeah.
with his dick.
Yeah. And like getting stung too many times can cause anaphylactic shock even if you're not allergic.
Yep.
Like
Or is that just for bees?
it might just be bees. Cuz I know a guy who like stepped on I can't remember if it was a wasp nest or a beehive. Basically, he didn't have a bee allergy or anything like that. But he got stung like 72 times or something like that cuz he stepped on a nest. And then or a hive, and then the nurse at the ER was like, "You need to carry an EpiPen with you now, because like your immune system's not gonna handle this anymore."
Yikes.
So yeah, this is another helpful tidbit.
Yeah.
Don't get stung 72 times
Now you know.
by a wasp.
So then he's just running and screaming, and she's trying to help him.
Yeah.
And then they just kind of fall.
They end up rolling down the hill in like a
Very cartoonish.
yeah,
It's
like
it's
know,
Gumby.
yeah, like Gumby, or like like a cartoon cat that ends up being folded into a wheel and
Yeah.
roll, like Sylvester and Tweety or something like that.
Yes.
And then they land in the lake, and his dick is horribly mutilated.
Yeah, we get one shot of it very briefly, and we both exclaimed aloud.
Yeah.
It was not good.
Yeah, and that's like, aside from the one ball sack close up at the very beginning, there's not actually a lot of nudity in this. Like, they do a pretty good job of like, she's covering her breasts most of the time, pretty much all the time when they're talking, and you never see vag or penis or anything like that. You see their butts.
Yeah.
And at first I was like, this is kind of weird, because like, how old are these kids supposed to be? And you're seeing their butts.
Yeah.
But then in the last scene, he says like, oh, I just graduated high school this past month or whatever.
Yeah, that's right.
And so I'm like, oh, okay, I guess like maybe they're supposed to be 18 or whatever. Maybe it's not weird. I don't know. So then we get to the last scene where Seaman and Camilla both enter the egg.
Yeah, and they're very much like this is the end of our journey, right? We go in there and it's over.
Yeah.
And Seaman's like, oh, yeah, I'm glad I came with you on this journey.
Okay, that's enough of that. And now I might be confused how twins work. Is it 2 sperm enter 1 egg and then it divides? And that's how you get identical twins? Versus...
It's been a long time since I looked this up. I think there are... You know what? Maybe it's worth just...
Or is it 1 sperm enters...
I think
1 sperm 2 sperm enter, 1 sperm leaves. What's the fun? Because I think if 2 sperm fertilize 2 separate eggs, that's how you get fraternal twins.
that is exactly correct. Yeah.
And then 2 sperm entering 1 egg and it's splitting.
Yes.
Is how you get identical twins.
Yep. That's exactly how it
that
works.
makes sense, because then it's the exact same genetic code.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So anyways, the last scene is them at the Planned Parenthood office or whatever. She's getting a pill to take to have an at-home abortion.
Yep.
Because she got pregnant through the weird, crazy random happenstance. And then the nurse or the doctor and the nurses and all the staff at the abortion clinic all sing a song about how if you're not ready, you shouldn't be doing it.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's like, it's, again, very abrupt.
Yeah.
Comes out of nowhere, and you're like, oh, right, this is a musical. And I forgot, even though it's the end of the movie.
Nobody sang a song for the last 45 minutes.
Yeah.
And this is only an hour 20.
And this person that we don't know is going to sing a very long... With this last song very much had the, like, the energy of a finale. It
Yeah.
was the last song in the movie, and it was very big and very grand, over the top musical number that was basically all about how it's totally chill if you want to have an abortion. We're very pro-choice
Yeah.
in Norway. And also a fair bit about overpopulation.
Yeah.
And now you know what? There's gonna be too many of us. If you're not ready, have an abortion. That's okay.
Yeah.
Because you should be fucking ready.
Yeah.
And if you're not, we can help you with that.
Yeah.
And it's not a short song.
No, it's like
And-
5 minutes long.
And it's like really not what the theme of this movie has been up until now.
No.
And it's just got a lot of tonal whiplash there.
Yeah. So yeah. Anyways, then she's like, "Okay, great. You already gave me the abortion pill. I didn't need you to sing me a whole fucking song."
Yeah.
But anyways, let's go. And then she's like, "Well, I got 48 hours for this pill to take effect or whatever.
Yeah.
Do you want to marathon all of Star Wars and all of Lord of the Rings?" And Jens is like, "Holy shit, you're the sexiest woman on the planet. Oh my god."
Yep.
Yeah.
And then they walk away holding hands.
Yeah.
The end.
So what did we learn today? What is the point of this?
The point. Remember to wash your fucking hands.
Yeah, wash your fucking hands. Don't use your teeth to open a condom. And anal sex takes a lot of preparation. And it's okay to have an abortion if you're not ready.
These are all the things that we learned today.
We also learned that the types of films that can get made in Europe are very different from the types of films that could get made in North America.
Very true.
Europeans much more pro-sex in media than North Americans are, especially lately.
Yeah, it is so wild that this movie exists.
Yeah.
Animated
this came out in
musical sex
2024, just for
Yeah,
like this is a
recent.
new movie. Don't watch it with your kids around. Maybe don't watch it at all.
Maybe don't watch it at all. I think
It's difficult to find in North America. I had to ask a friend of a friend for some help, and then I had to find a separate friend to get me subtitles for it. So,
and yeah, ultimately when we learned this movie existed, it felt like the given, our experience with such terrible films, we could be the one to find out whether or not you, listener, should watch this animated musical sex comedy. And I think the answer is no. I think the answer is you don't need to watch this. You can give it a pass.
yeah, like I'm trying to, on our scale, our rating scale, our 3-tiered rating scale, I'm like, would I? It's not good,
No.
so I can't give it a Breakfast Club fist bump.
No.
I was entertained at times,
Absolutely.
But I think for me the defining factor of a movie that is craptacular is one that I will go back to again and again.
Yeah, one
You
that
know.
you would rewatch with a friend in
Yeah.
order for them to be able to experience it.
Roadhouse, Alien versus Predator,
Yeah.
Freddy versus Jason, anything versus anything really.
Santa Claus Conquers the Martians.
Santa Claus Conquers the Martians. These are the high benchmark of craptacular, where it's like, this is so bafflingly bad
Yes.
that it makes it entertaining in a way that I just have to keep going back to it over and over again. And I don't think I will ever return to Spermageddon.
No, I don't think so.
I don't feel the need to show anyone this movie. It's not like I'm gonna go home to my partner and be like, babe, we gotta watch Spermageddon again right now.
Yeah.
I think I can just keep this experience for myself and not pass it on to others.
Yes.
So I guess I gotta say one big pile of shit.
That is one big pile of shit.
I think that's the only rating it can get.
Yeah. So there you have it, dear listener. We watched it so you don't have to. Spermageddon, not worth it.
No.
The idea had potential.
Absolutely. I feel like if, the musical numbers would have been more relevant and maybe there was less eating shit, it could have eked over that line, but instead it was just too nursty. There was a lot of tonal whiplash. It's
fucked up that this movie exists. I can't imagine what the pitch meeting for this movie would have been like. Like, how do you sell this idea to someone?
Yeah.
And have them say yes?
Yeah.
Let's do that, actually?
Yeah, I wonder if maybe part of the promise of the premise was that it was educational. And instead it was like, not really.
No. It's not quite educational enough to be edutainment.
No.
And not entertaining enough to be entertainment. So
yeah, there we go.
I tell you what, I will say this. I would probably watch this over Sausage Party. If someone was like, locked me in a room and it's like the only way for you to escape is to watch one of the two DVDs in front of you.
Oh, that's weird.
It's like, this is fucked up, Jigsaw, but okay. And it was like Sausage Party and Spermageddon. I would probably put on Spermageddon.
That's fair. That's a legit call.
That's the only way I would watch this again if I was given some, Jigsaw trap, I want to play a game scenario in which the choices were watch Sausage Party or Spermageddon or die.
Yeah.
I don't think I would choose death in that scenario. Neither of those movies are bad enough for me to choose death, but I would definitely choose Spermageddon over Sausage Party. So,
and that's the most glowing recommendation that it is able to receive.
Yeah, that's the nicest thing I could possibly say about this movie. So I think that's it.
That's that.
Follow us on the socials if you want.
It's up to you.
We're not exactly active on there. Yeah, we haven't really done anything for like over a year and a half, and I don't know when the next time we'll do something will be. So I guess the best thing to do would just be subscribe to the podcast on your podcast app of choice, and when a new episode drops, it'll tell you. We're not in it for anything other than the love of the game. So nothing really to plug, I guess.
Yeah.
If you do want to follow the socials, it's RetroCrapPod on everything.
And you can also email us if you want. Maybe we'll check it.
Oh, that's a big ask. I don't know.
Do you know the password still?
Yeah, probably.
Chrome has probably saved it.
I think Chrome saved it. Yeah. It's fine. I haven't ventured into the old inbox in quite a long time. So don't watch Spermageddon. Do watch Andor. And until next time, keep watching crap.